Peninsula is where UCSB is. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and I'm about to go to the beach, and I'm going to be covering what's going on with COVID and all the crazy crowds at our beach in Santa Barbara, California. We have in Santa Barbara the highest rate of COVID in any jurisdiction or any county in the state, the highest degree of spread. One of the reasons we have the highest degree of spread in Santa Barbara, California is because it's so beautiful here. I live about a half a mile to the beach, and that beach is called Hendry's Beach, and we're gonna go there. I was at a beach yesterday and I was shocked. Here are some pictures of what that looked like. That was down this local beach called the Thousand Steps, and there were all kinds of groups. It was freaky. And even walking up and down the stairs, what I didn't show because it was just too fun. So confined with this narrow pathway, you can see my friend Lucinda in front of me walking down, was 1 billion people walking up and down without masks. What is with that? It was like we got down a little bit of the stairs and everything was fine, and then this swarm of people came up from the beach not wearing masks. And so what we would do would we'd move our bodies and hang off the rails with our masks on, breathing, and let the people go by us. And it was like clearly the body language to tell them, what the heck, you're not wearing a mask, without having to speak those words. Well, an indication this is really busy is all the cars backed up to try to get in this parking lot. Yeah, you know, we already saw some people just before us that weren't wearing masks, and there's some more leaving the beach not wearing masks. That's nothing compared to what we're gonna see. People are even turning around because there's just too many people in line here. Surfer dude, no mask. This is the beach. It's called Aurora Beach, and it's also known as Hendry's for the locals. People are getting out of their cars, not wearing masks, and it's everywhere. I mean, that whole family is walking to the beach, and nobody in that family had masks on. And you see all these people here. There's a big crowd of people. They're just talking to each other. They don't know each other. The guy's talking to the girls. They're all walking down, no mask. That guy walking up, no mask. Beach attracts a lot of surfers. So I just talked to the park ranger over here, and I said, hey, what's going on with the mask enforcement? And he said, you know, I can't do an interview on camera. He says, but we're really just not supposed to be doing that. So there you go. And there's his ranger card there that he came up on, and they've got this cool little gator. I love those things. But no matter what patrol they do, they just don't do it. Oh, check this out. A big, large group coming in with no masks. Well, here is beautiful Hendry's Beach. And this is why everybody's flocking to Santa Barbara. And Dr. Henning Ansord said the reason he thinks we have the biggest spread rate of any jurisdiction, any county in all of California is our beautiful weather, our gorgeous beaches. It attracts tourists, and it also attracts the party crowd. And Santa Barbara is a very social crowd. And social people like to party, whether it's in the backyard or it's at the beach. It is like a summer day here in sunny Santa Barbara, California. It's 79 degrees at the beach. People need to get away from the heat. They want to come to the beach. But as you can tell, it is crazy packed. This would be like a 4th of July weekend under normal circumstances as far as all the crowds here. The local restaurant is one of my favorites. It's called the Boathouse. I love it so much. But you can walk up to the counter and you can get food and picnics, and then you can take it back to have a wonderful picnic at the beach. And hey, if you're sitting on it with your family and you're just hanging out, or you and your dog, I mean, what's the harm in that? There's no harm. There's no harm in that. But when you get together with the big party groups, not households, you know, then you kind of think, okay, that isn't good. Or if you walk around without a mask, that's not good. We have Mr. Potato Chip guy. He's been trying to talk to me. No mask. It's everywhere. There you go. Another group. No masks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And kids. I mean, what kind of example is that to set with your children? I mean, you call me Karen all you want, but I'm speaking the voice of reason here. I don't know why we did not ticket in this town for that. I think if we ticketed, give them a fine of $100 to $500. You don't wear a mask, you get a fine. I have a participant. This young man is going to talk to me.
How you doing?
Hi. What's your first name so everybody knows?
Gumby.
Okay, we got Gumby here and his buddy. So tell me what you've been observing. You guys seem to have the bird's eye view of the beach here.
Well, yesterday it was like ants on a sugar cube. And so we moved up to the Grove and kind of chilled out up there and got away from it all because it was a little too much. And it's really obvious it's south of the Ventura County line. So coming up here all the time, but you know, dealing with it.
So do you see people wearing masks?
Our group is, we know, we're all single people. We live by ourselves. We work for ourselves. We know where everyone's been, so we kind of got our little group together and everything's cool. But then you introduce an outside element and it gets a little scary. So, you know, knock on wood. So far, so good.
And so have you noticed any parties happening at the beach?
Oh, they had a big one here yesterday. Yeah.
How many people were there, you think?
Oh gosh, 20. Yeah, it's about 20.
Yeah.
They weren't from here. They never are.
They never
Not
are.
at this beach. No, locals don't come down here on the weekends because there's too many people from LA. And Pomona's not LA, by the way, Pomona. That's Orange County.
At our press conference on Friday, our public health director, Dr. Vando Reynoso, says we are having a surge on top of surge and are seeing the impact of the holidays. Since then, the numbers have grown exponentially. That's a quote. And then she went on to explain the numbers with Santa Barbara spread at 1.27, meaning for every one person that gets it, they give it to 1.27 other people. And she says that's a grim number. It's the highest in the state. And Hendry's Beach, like every beach, is really well marked about wearing masks. I mean, people know to wear them. There are signs everywhere. If you're not familiar with most of California, you cannot sit at any of these tables and eat anywhere in most of the state. But you can get in line and order drinks, alcohol, and take it to the beach, and food. That's my favorite boathouse restaurant. It's a great beach to bring your dog and to hang out. And on low tide, I can walk down there for miles. And way down in that peninsula is where UCSB is. And that's a wonderful university. But they say that the university kids in our town might be one of the biggest spreaders. But coming to Santa Barbara in better times is fantastic. I mean, look at these kids playing on the beach. I mean, don't you just want your kids there learning how to surf, playing? What a fun, incredible time. And this is January with the weather of 79 degrees. At an infection rate of 20%, Dr. Ansard goes on to say, it's the worst place of infection in the state of California. And the numbers are calculated by how many test results are positive, how many new cases we have, how quickly the growth is happening, how fast it's spreading, and how many infected by one virus infection. The thing with COVID is there's all these numbers and statistics, so it's really hard to know what's going on with the rate of spread. We are going to a 20% infection rate in Santa Barbara. It's almost there. Our case rate the other day was 779 in our county, and we only have about 450,000 people. That's really bad. We have 0% occupancy in our ICU. Well, maybe it's 1% because we have death rates that are 4 times higher than mid-December. So a lot of beds become available as people die. That's horrific. Our rates have quadrupled since mid-December. And Dr. Henny Nansord and Dr. Von de Reynoso, our public health directors, are saying it's going to be crazy like this in Santa Barbara through the end of February. Santa Barbara, California has the highest rate of COVID spread than any other county or jurisdiction in California. That's horrible. The wind factor here is slightly, maybe a 5-mile-an-hour wind. I am not convinced wind will spread it if it dissipates it, or sitting in a beach chair with people walking down in front of you, getting onto the paths. I mean, is that good or is that bad? I don't know. You know, and these college students, maybe they're living together. I mean, that's a possibility. They could be bubbled up. But it is a packed day at the beach. And you know, there is mixing and mingling. Another thing our public health directors talk about. People just don't seem to refrain from mixing and mingling. And it's not just the outdoor potties that are the issue. People are doing the mixing and the mingling indoors too. That guy just now asked me to squeeze by me. He's carrying his mask. He's not wearing his mask. And really? You're telling me to move? Really? You had to go this way? I don't know. That was weird. Don't talk to me. You don't have a mask on. Don't talk to me, sir. I'm in a punchy mood today. I'm really mad that Santa Barbara has the highest spread rate in all of the city. I mean, in all of the state. Yeah. More arrivals, no mask. I am not here to pick fights with people, really. I'm just trying to underline what is going on. I think with the campaign for seatbelts, click it or ticket, we should have the same thing. Mask it or ticket. I think that might be powerful. I think people are going to need some economic consequences to wear their darn masks. Oh yeah, she was really close to me. She's not wearing a mask. She's got the kids, got all the stuff. And it's just not this beach, Hendry's Beach in Santa Barbara. It's all the beaches in Santa Barbara County. Here's some scenes from Carpinteria Beach, taken from a friend. That was yesterday. I really appreciate you commenting on my video and tell me what your hot spots are. What things are bugging you? Because I'm surely telling you what's bugging me. How is COVID where you live? Do you have a high case rate? Are you guys getting it under control? Do you have a masking ordinance where you live? How are your ICU rates? I get viewers from all over the world, and it really helps me if you make a comment and like this video, because if you do, the YouTube algorithm will send it out to many more people will see this. I know I'm really griping today, and on my channel I'm usually happy, and maybe I'll show you reviewing a product and sharing my life with you, what I do. But COVID's really, really upset me because nobody seems to care except a few of us, and people are not following the rules, and that's causing this thing to spread like wildfire, especially in my little cute, quaint seaside town of Santa Barbara. I'm Rebecca Brand. Thank you so much for watching. There's nobody, they're coming in. I better put my mask on, even though they don't have their masks on. I mean, oh my God, and that guy, he just got so close to me. Oh, he did that on purpose. There, Louis is staring at me. I've got to get away. I've got to get away. I mean, really, they want attention seekers? Okay. I'm Rebecca Brand. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. And let's keep making videos in life, for life, and hopefully we'll have better news soon.